Oh. Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast, Tennessee Titans Weekly. Jacques, oh, Jacques, oh. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo,
Tighten up, baby. We are here, y'all.
Yes, sir.
We play them Jaguars tomorrow.
Yeah, we do.
And here's the good news, folks. We both are gonna be there, man. You know what I'm saying, man? We're gonna be at the game. We plan on doing the post-game show there at the stadium. So just be ready for those that know about the show. Hey, man, we're going to do it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's in the house, man.
Yes, sir.
We got to take this one game at a time, man. We don't want to revert back to the Titans that we were. And let's go forward with a new regime and a new scheme and a new mindset.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
So,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man.
So those in Jacksonville, they say, Duval. So this is our second game against the Jags, man. We trying to say, do not. So, that's what we're going to do, man, against these Jags. Look, Jacksonville, surprisingly, they're a bit better in some areas than others. You think about Jalen Ramsey, the Nashville born and raised guy that's no longer with the Jags.
Right.
The pass defense is still pretty good, still very respectful.
Boye.
Exactly.
AJ Boye.
Yeah.
If you have one shutdown corner, he's always going to be that one side of the field that you can take away.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
man.
as long as you got Boye back there, they're going to be solid.
Yeah, man.
If Boye leaves, woo.
Yeah. Well, they rank number 8 in the NFL in pass defense, only giving up 219 yards passing.
Wow.
But, from a Tennessee Titans standpoint, that's not a worry for us. That's not what we do. That's not what we do. That's not our strength. But the strength is this young man right here.
22.
Who's from Yulee, Florida, right outside of Jacksonville. Duval County. Hopefully, Derrick Henry getting the touchdown, spike the football and say, Duval, right? So we're excited about the game. Again, it was a bye week. The Titans have gotten healthy. There's rumors that Delaney Walker will be playing. Corey Davis will be playing. Jayon Brown will be playing. So we got a lot of our players that are coming back.
Key core. Yeah, that we need.
We
need for this game. This is a good game to build confidence on, to go in there. We know the opponent. We know it's Jacksonville.
Yeah.
We've seen each other. The game that we had early in the season, of course, we lost, which that's fine.
Yeah.
But we got 22, and 22 has historical games against the Jaguars. So this is going to be his game.
Yeah, it sure is, man. And both teams are running teams.
Yes.
Derrick Henry has over 800 yards rushing. Leonard Fournette has over 800 yards rushing. Leonard Fournette's having a career year.
Yes.
So, it's kind of a concern if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
They have other players that, you can be concerned about. Nick Foles is now at quarterback, the big money man himself. Who's totally different than Gardner Minshew. Gardner's the quarterback who beat us. That was his first game he played. So different dynamic this game than it was previously because, we got our quarterback situation as well, too, with Ryan Tannehill playing.
It's a different dynamic on both ends.
It is.
On both ends, it's like you said, different quarterbacks, different running backs. But Fournette has slimmed down. That's why Fournette has had a productive year. Yeah. If you looked at Fournette in the past, he's kind of heavy. Now, slim. So that's why when I forgot what game I was looking at, man. Fournette looked sleep, man. He's getting out his breaks, cutting around the corner. So he's a big problem that we, in past, that we didn't have to really worry about.
Absolutely, man.
Now you got to kind of worry about it.
Anytime Leonard Fournette would come to Nashville, we go to Jacksonville, our defense was like, they was licking their chops like, oh, man, we got Leonard Fournette. Yeah. No worries here because he's not a threat to catch the football.
Right.
But he's running the ball this year, man. I mean, he's averaging over 4.7 yards a carry.
Right.
But, I'm going to tell you what's so crazy. He only has one touchdown. Running the football, that's kind of weird.
It's very weird.
It's very weird.
Very weird.
But they don't score a lot of points themselves in Jacksonville.
No, they don't.
Only score about 19 points a game.
They don't.
So, they're not a big scoring offense. They're what they do very well is that they keep teams from scoring because of their pass defense. But we got some things to talk about this Jags team that you guys might not know about their defense.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
So, yes.
I'm going to ask you this.
Yes, sir.
My brother, give me 3 reasons why we can win the game.
Absolutely, sir. And, if I could put all 3 into one, it would be this right here. Run this man right here, Derrick Henry, right? Last year during the game here in Nashville, me and Jacques were both at the game. Saw the best play that we've ever seen at Titan Stadium. I know there's been other plays like the Music City Miracle or whatever, but I wasn't at that game. I saw that run. It was unbelievable. This past week, me and Jacques even looked at that versus the Marshawn Lynch run. You know what I'm saying? They both were very comparable, right? Marshawn had more break tackles, but as you mentioned, Derrick Henry was stiff-arming linebackers and D-linemen.
250-pound, 260-pound linebacker.
Right.
He was
just throwing them all.
like
right.
rag dolls. So.
Right. Exactly. So run this man right here, man. You give Derrick Henry at least 20 to 21 carries this game, we'll win the football game. And I wonder why. Jacksonville is number 29 in the league in rush defense. 29. Marlon Mack was cutting up, wasn't he? Killing him. Jacksonville's had a very hard time all year in stopping the run. You know, when you look at pass rush and you look at pass defense, they do a pretty good job. You got players like Josh Allen, Calais Campbell, A.J. Boyes at your corner. Harrison's doing a really good job at safety with 3 interceptions. So these guys do a really good job in pass defense. They can't tackle. They can't tackle. They can't tackle. And we know Jacksonville's very emotional. We know if you punch them in the mouth, they back away. So, because they're 29th in the league in rush defense, they've never been able to stop this young man right here. Very simple. Run this young man. Run him. Run the football. Run the ball. Roll Tide, as they say. Run the ball. Secondly, keep your eye on DJ Shark, okay? The wide receiver's having an unbelievable season as a receiver. When you look at his overall stats, man, he's over 800 yards receiving. You know, he's doing a heck of a job, man. And a lot of people might not know about this guy, man, but he's got a lot of touchdowns as well. Now, he had that chemistry with Gardner Minshew. We'll see how he does with Nick Foles. Watch number 17. Watch DJ Shark. I mean, you guys might have, some people might be like, is it Clark? Is it Chark or whatever? It's Shark. DJ Shark. Be careful with this guy.
Right.
Last, pressure Nick Foles. When you put the pressure on Nick Foles, you know, again, he had an injury. He has opportunities to get hurt. That's just what he does. He gets hurt every year. You keep his feet dancing, he's moving around, not knowing what to do. You hit him a little bit, he throws a lot of lame ducks. It'll be there for us. Our DBs can start doing this when he starts throwing the football. Exactly. He did not do well the last game. Okay?
He did.
He didn't at all. He didn't even throw it for 200 yards, right? So that opportunity will be there. We stop Shark and let him try to throw the ball to other players. Hey, it should be a field day for our defense, man. It should be. So Jacques, question for you, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, give us 3 reasons as to why we can lose this football game.
So 3 reasons. Reason number 1, we know Jacksonville usually has their whole team have a career day against the Titans every time they play.
Right.
That's what happened the first game. Calais Campbell had almost 3 or 4 sacks just by himself. So the O-line, and we've been struggling this whole year.
Yeah.
If you allow Calais Campbell to have 4 or 5 sacks, they can contribute to us losing yards, dead plays getting thrown out the window, mistakes. If you in Tannehill, you're risking him getting hurt. That's just not productive. So if the O-line allows sacks in Saxonville in that name, oh yeah, we losing the game.
Yeah.
Point number 2, stick to the game plan. So we've alliterated already. 22. Okay? Run 22. Arthur Smith, stick to the game plan. If you want to say, oh, today I want to have Tannehill throw for 50 times, we're losing the game. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're losing the game. I'm calling that. He's calling it. We're losing the game. If you sit Tannehill back there throwing the ball, oh no. If Tannehill has 350 yards, wrong.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry should have he has historically career games against the Jags every time he's playing, minus the first game early in the year.
Yeah.
But historically, the 99-yard run, he just racks up yards. And the Colts ran all on him. Marlon Mack had a field day on the Jags. Almost about 135 yards. So, no. Run Derrick Henry. If you don't, we're losing the game. Point 3. Let me see. Point 3. Don't revert back to the old Titans, okay?
Please
Don't. Because of what I mean by the old Titans. We know we're inconsistent. We win the big ones, lose the small ones.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Stay focused. Look, treat this as this is Uno. Game 1. You 1-0, okay? We're trying to get to 2-0. All right? Treat it as like you're playing the Chiefs. Treat it like you're playing the Patriots. Treat it like we're playing the Eagles. Because for some reason we have a mindset that we're playing these big, gigantic teams. We tend to show out. For example, the Chiefs game last week, which people say we wasn't supposed to win, but we know historically we win games like that.
Right.
So what I mean is, if we revert back to the old Titans, then we know for a fact, hey, we ain't winning this game. So that's a mindset thing, man. That's a focus thing. That's saying, hey, we know we're better than our opponent. For some reason, we know we're better than the Chiefs and the Patriots and the Eagles. And when it comes to playing the Jaguars or the Dolphins, we'll lose to teams like that.
Right.
So, hey, we do that, we losing the game.
Yeah.
So, But, Rizzo, let me ask you this, bro.
Yes, sir.
Who scares you?
as I talked about earlier, the wide receiver in DJ Shark. Okay, DJ Shark has 796 yards receiving and 8 touchdowns. That's a lot of touchdowns. Okay, 51 out of 51 catches as well. Okay, so you look at that per catch, like his touchdown ratio is ridiculous. Okay, he is surprisingly very good. He scares me in many ways. One, we don't have Malcolm Butler. Ooh. 2, our pass defense has went down since he's been gone. Okay, our pass defense right now, which was in the top 10 for the longest, we're ranked number 22 in pass defense. That concerns me. Now, Patrick Mahomes lit us up. Yeah. He almost had 500 yards passing, so that probably hurt us statistically. Right. But if I'm Jacksonville and I'm watching the tape, I'm like, hey, man, there's some opportunities out here to throw this football, bro. It really is. And he will. Yeah, he will. 17, get open. Right. D.D. Westbrook, get open. Out of all the receivers that they have, DJ Shark is their best receiver. They don't have a lot at tight end. They don't really have a lot in the passing game at all, but he's the one guy that is getting the football. So we have to devise a plan to keep him in check. If we keep him in check, we're going to win this football game. Adoree Jackson, you're going to have to step up. Sean Sims, you're going to have to step up. Logan Ryan is going to do his thing in the slot. I'm not worried about D.D. Westbrook. We have to worry about 17 on the field. Our pass defense has struggled, since Malcolm Butler's been gone. So we're going to have to really step up our game to stop DJ Shark. Definitely. So what about for you? Who scares you for the Jags?
Josh Allen. Josh Allen is a rookie. He has 7 sacks already. He's very elusive. He knows how to evade and get back to the quarterback. Yes, sir. And if we allow Josh Allen to have a field day on us, we're going to lose the game. Yes, sir. I like the way he was at Kentucky, man. That bend, that long, he's a very long kid, man. So if we can't stop Josh Allen, he's going to have about 4 or 5 sacks. He's going to make Taylor Lewan look a clown. Yeah. And hopefully that doesn't happen. But somebody like Josh Allen, and where our offensive line is struggling, though, he can rack up 3 more sacks.
He can, man. We are prone to do that sometimes. Right. Or players will come like Calais Campbell did. Yeah. Calais Campbell has 5 sacks this season. He had 3 against us.
Right. Exactly. So, and then Josh Allen, man, he's a problem. Yeah. And the way you can fix these offensive line woes that we have, I've seen it done with the Patriots. I've seen it done. You leave a chip back there. We know when we had DeMarco Murray, man. DeMarco Murray was a bad dude, man, because he had that ability to he was all around back. He can run, he can catch, and he can block. Some players like that, you have to keep extra protection. So if we can keep extra protection back there to protect Tannehill when he's passing, then we good. But we need to run this guy, but still, Josh Allen scares me, man.
I understand, man. Understood. So, question for you, Jacques.
Yes, sir.
So for the Tennessee Titans, who will have a big game against Duval County?
22. I can tell you, historically, he has big games against Jacksonville. Jacksonville is not a good tackling team. Even though they got a good defense, they're not a good tackling team historically. Nope. And right now, they're 29th or
29th in
rush defense. That's horrible.
That's terrible.
Most of the teams that we played this year have had horrible run defense.
They
have had horrible.
They have.
Henry actually he could be up to like 1,100 yards right now. He could lead the league in rushing if we would have stuck to the game.
I totally agree with that.
I understand you're trying to distribute the ball around, trying to create a game plan. Hey. But no. Derrick Henry, I feel like he's going to have a big game. He'll probably bust around 3. He'll probably have 3 long runs. Yeah. And it'll be a smooth day if you give that 22 like last year when we beat them and he had almost 4 touchdowns in one game, which was crazy. That was historical, man. What about you, Bob?
So I'm going to go with the MTSU alum Kevin Byard. I know right now it's bothering him that he's not got the picks that he usually gets. He's got his share of interceptions. Right. But and I think in this game, if we keep DJ Shark intact, I think the opportunities will be there. Right. I would dare them to throw the football down the middle if it's not to Shark. I think Kevin Byard will have an opportunity to at least get 1 interception. I think he'll get his share of tackles. I think, again, they'll try to run Leonard Fournette. Our run defense is still pretty decent. We're 13th in the league in rush defense. Right. So, we hold our own. But what people don't understand about this game, the Titans and Jags are very even throughout, with Tennessee being the 17th rush rated defense, the Jacksonville Jags at 18. So, when you look at Kevin Byard, this is an opportunity to say, look, our run defense, they'll probably hold in for Fournette to about 60 yards rushing. If they're going to throw the football, holler at your boy. Right. Nick Foles. Hey, Nick, throw the ball, bro. Throw it this way, dude. Deep too. Yeah, exactly. And Nick Foles will do that. Yeah. He will do that. But he's got to have people to get open, too.
Right.
And so, where Kevin Byard works very well in the middle, where he sort of sneaks around, and you don't really see 31 around the field, and boom, he comes out of nowhere and gets the interception. So
you hiding behind a rock.
Exactly. So I do think Kevin Byard can be an impactful player in this game. So I'm shooting for Kevin Byard to have a great game against this Jacksonville Jaguars offense, who's very weird. And I think that Kevin Byard will be the guy, man. I really do, man. I really do. I really do. So,
and like you said, we have to stay focused.
Yes.
Just stay focused. Let's string some games together.
Yeah.
We know we might not win them all, but if you go into here and hey, we got this. Colts just lost. They're 6-5.
Yes.
One point in time, they were 5-2, 6-2,
something like that. Yeah,
they've been
losing. They're losing games.
So hey, the division is actually wide open. Okay, so if you think about it, hey, you got Jacksonville, who right now they're struggling. Okay, they're struggling. We know they had their window to win, and it's slowly on the decline because you get to the point where you got to pay you got to pay Calais, you got to pay these people, right?
Right.
All right. Then we got the Texans, who we haven't played yet, who they're up and down. It seems like the AFC South all has one thing in common. It's inconsistency. Okay?
Definitely.
We just more inconsistent than the most inconsistent division in the league.
Right.
All right. So then you got the Texans, we don't know which Texan team you're going to get. You going to get the one when they play the Baltimore Ravens, or you going to get the one when they play the Colts.
Right.
And they didn't really do nothing crazy against the Colts. It's because you know your opponent. When you're in the division, you know your opponent. So you're not going to go all the way crazy. Then you got the I mean, that's what it is. So if the Colts going to lose this streak, Titans, only thing you have to do is beat them again.
Exactly. That's right.
You on the top, and then it's a record thing, man.
Yep.
Then we got Jacksonville. If we can beat them, we take care of business. If we beat the Texans twice, hey, we rolling.
Here we are, man.
We win the AFC South, we're good.
Yes, sir.
But I mean, it's just I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping it's a mindset thing to the point where somebody in that locker room steps up and says, hey. They have leaders in the locker room, but you don't have nobody. I feel like nobody's in there is holding anybody accountable.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like you have people in the locker room that's the same mentality. Hey, we're gonna get there. We're gonna go from good to great, good to great, good to great, good to great. We're going from great to trash to great to bad to great to here. We're there. It's like you everywhere. It's like, oh my goodness, can we just be consistent, come together as a unit? Defense play good, offense plays good, and we all get even with it.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying?
Totally agree.
So, I mean, come on, y'all. This is Jacksonville. We know Jacksonville. You know Jacksonville. We beat Jacksonville. Come in this game, focus. Come in this game, you start fast, put up points, kick them in the mouth, and keep your foot on their neck, and we'll win the game. And I want to win the game with some authority.
Me too, man. The Titans should be pissed off at the Jags. And even same with the Colts, two games that were just so close, and it was boring. And it's like making one player just make a play.
Right.
And now we have Tannehill who actually can throw the football. Could give us an opportunity to break that mold to be the difference versus the last time that we played them. Now Jacksonville has gotten a bit better in some regard as far as some of the players like DJ Shark and those guys. But I think they're still sort of the same team, and they're declining. They're 4-6 at the moment, right? A loss for them would be devastating.
Yeah,
if we beat them, right?
4-7.
4-7.
Statistically, your playoff hopes to start to do like this.
It does, and we'll be 6-5.
Yes.
So we'll be in the mix. But I honestly believe if we make the playoffs, if we do, we have to beat these AFC South teams. I think that's the only way to get in the playoffs. The AFC is very poor right now. Okay, it's a lot. The best teams are all in the NFC. Just to be honest with you.
That's true.
The AFC, besides the Ravens, are anyone's beatable. Okay, the Ravens can't be, but the Ravens' defense is unbelievable. Right. But Patriots, Bills, these teams, the Raiders, these teams can't be beat. The Chiefs, right? We beat the Chiefs. So for us, it's a matter of can we get in there? Can we fight our way to the playoffs and try to make some noise? Again, talent-wise, I think the whole AFC is trash. So I'm just going to be honest. So if you look at the Titans, I'm not saying we're this super talented team because we're not, but comparatively versus the other AFC teams, I think we're one of the more talented teams. Okay. And that's not saying a lot. Right. I'm not acting like all the Titans, it's not saying a lot. So it's just a matter of getting into the playoffs. And, with the Jags being in the way, we need to handle business. Mm-hmm. We need to take care of games one game at a time. Let's beat these Jags and let's beat them to the ground. Yeah. Run Derrick Henry. Play good defense, and let's get out of here. Let's get out of Nashville with a victory against these Jags.
I'm going to tell you the true test when we play the Texans. If we can go and we can at least beat the Texans with about a wide margin, I think we're okay. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, treat every game like it's the Chiefs game. Like I just don't get our team sometimes. And like you said, with Tannehill, and it brings a different element because teams are not. They got a little tape on him, but they're not expecting what he's gonna do. See, you know what Mario was gonna do when he was in there. Right. But Tannehill, it's like he's seizing his opportunity. He lost it. It humbles you. You lost your job in Miami. You got traded. You was a backup for a while.
Yeah.
And you come and you see the game different. You're like, okay, I see the game different. Like you iterated on the last show. Khalif Raymond, he's speed. He has speed.
Yeah.
Hey, utilize it. Oh, the go route. Go. Just go. I want you to go downfield. And with Jalen being gone, with Jay Ramsey being gone, that opens up that second corner spot to the point where Davis or Brown should have a big game.
They should.
You should have a big game when they lose their primary key player on defense.
Yeah.
You should be killing it.
Yeah.
So let's just go ahead and get focused, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's take these remaining games. Let's treat them like something, and let's surprise the league and get in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
That's what my Christmas wish is to see the Titans in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That will make my day.
It would.
That will make my day. It's setting up for them to get there.
Yes.
They control their own destiny. Now, mathematically, if something crazy happens, Buffalo holds the tiebreaker. But Buffalo has some tough games coming down.
They sure do.
They got some tough games. So it's kind of setting up in the Titans' favor because if Buffalo drops about 6 games in the next 6 weeks or 5 weeks, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you got to watch out for the Raiders because the Raiders are starting to turn. So come on, Titans.
Yep. Yeah, man. So the opportunity will be there, man. It's just a matter of us running the right game plan. We looked at some stats against Mariota and Tannehill. Their stats aren't really that much difference except for one major stat: completion percentage. Ryan Tannehill's at 71% completion percentage. Mariota played against the Jags first game. He had a very poor game. So hopefully we can change that dynamic with Tannehill throwing. He's got to throw the ball to win. He can't run Derrick Henry on every play. Right. But I think the opportunities will be there given that Jalen Ramsey's not there. And again, Jacksonville surprisingly is doing very well on pass defense. Right. So at times we're going to throw the ball and just be prepared. So
who has Jacksonville played that has had a high-powered offense?
Right. Kansas City.
Okay. How they fare again?
They play very well against the Chiefs.
Well, does
they won?
Does it say something about the Jags or does it say something about the Chiefs?
You see what I'm saying? I don't know. Like they've been consistent. The Jags have been consistent in pass defense all year long. They've done well against Houston.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you got the Colts defense. You got not the Colts defense. The Colts beat the Chiefs. The Texans beat the Chiefs. We beat the Chiefs. Mm-hmm. So does it say something about the Chiefs or does it say something about the Jags? That's what I'm saying. Like, when you put these teams up against, like, okay, didn't the Jags play the Panthers too?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we have
to look at that. So, yeah.
But like you said, they don't underestimate them. Mm-hmm. That's the big key. Don't underestimate them. Yeah, you underestimate them, you come in all in it, and then you're gonna lose the game.
That's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that ends our show. Thanks as well, always, for turning it into our show. As always, that's what we do.
Yes, sir. Hey, remember, like, share, subscribe. Tell your grandmama, your uncle, your cousin, your dog, your cat, everybody. Tell them. Share the video. Good
That's
content
right.
here. We tried to go live. We kind of having technical difficulties, so we'll kind of figure that out down the road.
Yep.
But it's coming. So just everybody wait on it. It's coming.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you want to contact us as well, you can email us at TennesseeTitansWeekly@gmail.com. As well, you can see us on Instagram, which we're going to do some live feed tomorrow during the game at Tennessee Titans Weekly, as well on Twitter at Titans Weekly 24/7, folks.
So go follow the Instagram page. So y'all can be ready when we go live.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's go beat these Jags. Do not. Let's do it, folks. To you and yours, folks. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Boom.